Anything you say, Fidel, they're chanting. For the faithful, at least, the revolution at 40 is as strong as ever. As for Castro, he's as charismatic as the day he first spoke from this balcony, at the moment the revolution triumphed. Now in his 73rd year, he's the last statesman on earth who's still inclined to speak for a full 7 hours. Tonight, though, he's eased up. The speech lasts a mere hour and a half. He may, he says, be a bit older than he was 40 years ago, but he dresses the same, he thinks the same, and he has the same dreams. And he has the same romantic appeal for his audience, which tonight includes the Colombian writer Gabriel Garcia Marquez. 40 years of the Cuban Revolution. What's your feeling about it?
It's getting better all the time, and the thing that surprises me is that Fidel is going from strength to strength.
That had come as quite a surprise to plenty of ordinary Cubans. Cuba is cripplingly poor after 40 years of Marxism and 36 years of a ferocious American trade embargo. As a result, the prevailing atmosphere is one of intense control and restriction. Ordinary Cubans aren't permitted to buy new cars, and you can go to jail for buying beef illegally. In the past few years, the system has eased up a little. These people are queuing to spend the dollars which the government now allows them to hold, but there's pitifully little to buy. Almost everyone I spoke to in the queue outside had complaints to make. This man, a highly qualified scientist who didn't want to show his face, earns $16, that's £10 a month. Life is very difficult, he says. Faced with so much discontent, the Cuban government is shifting reluctantly towards greater private enterprise. Cuba's biggest industry, sugar, is in bad shape. At this factory, the only machinery that worked properly was made in 1871. Now small local farmers are being allowed to sell their sugarcane to the factory. It's the one way the industry can shed the burden of 40 years of state control. Cuba's other big foreign earner, tobacco, is changing too. Alejandro Rovira persuaded Fidel Castro that state control was wrecking the cigar business. Now he can pay his employees what he can afford, and he can sack them if they don't work. It's a small revolution within the revolution. But that kind of thing won't be enough to put real money in people's pockets for a long time. And in spite of all the revolution's genuine achievements in health and education, it's the controls and the poverty and the shortages that most people here are heartily sick of. A club for veterans of the revolution, like Henry Jackson, whose family comes from Jamaica. They're its strongest defenders today.
I'm 70 years old, and if I got to give my life for the revolution, I'd give my life to the revolution.
Here it's mostly the old who are the revolutionary idealists. The young want something different. Castro's Cuba will have to provide that if it's to survive. John Simpson, BBC News, Havana.